that's just fun for me to see. It's kind of a full circle moment because at one point my car looked about like that too. So.
I am here at the Air and Water Porsche show, and there are so many cool cars here. Like, this is absolutely insane. And we loaded in last night under the cover of the night, and the car is all set up and all ready, and it looks so good in here. Like, we just painted it. We are working on the electrical harness, but we are in the barn, and you can hear the birds in the background. Like, this is gonna be so cool. I'm so excited to share my story and meet a ton of people and just honestly just have fun. So Air and Water, here I come.
It's great to see your car in the barn. Air Water is all about opening up the borders. We've done Luft for about 10 years, and I always started to think, what if we could let every single Porsche into our event and have a facility with the infrastructure to allow just all walks of life to get up and close, both with the heritage and the history of this company, but also the modern day product. There's so much passion between the new GT cars, four-door cars, we even got a diesel tractor, so celebrating it all.
You know, I always wanted a 914. I always wanted something 6-cylinder. And so finally, when I got out of high school, I got a chance to buy my first car. And it happened to be a yellow 914-6. And, you know, it was like it made the right sounds. The engine's right here behind your head. It does all that kind of stuff. And it's mid-engined. It was something a little special and different in that time. Because remember in 1970, there were only 911s, and then this little mid-engine car came along and it made it pretty perfect. And so I bought that car and I drove it for many years. I went to college in it. I met my wife in it. I went everywhere, literally everywhere, up and down the coast in it. And then finally, I kind of put it away a little bit because I was so busy driving and it wasn't that practical at that point in my life. And I came so close to selling it. And that I thought, you know, it's like, because there was something better and new things and all this stuff. But for some reason, I hung on to it because now I would never get rid of it.
Yeah.
I have owned it for 50 years now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I've owned it for 50 years, and that has just been so special of kind of the reoccurring theme in my life. So, and then what's fun is there's a big anniversary show at the Peterson Museum, and if you can imagine, as a Porsche person, to have the first car you ever bought with your own money on display at the Peterson Museum.
That's
it's a
so
914. Cool. It makes it pretty special. Yeah.
So how did you buy your car? There's such an amazing story there.
Yeah, no, it's funny because I think my dad, who was an engineer and all, it was just important for him to invest, you know, and so he said, you know, you should invest in the stock market. And so the rule was that about age 12, I had to invest half my money in the stock market. I could choose whatever stock I wanted, and I don't know why, but I picked the right thing. And so from age 12 to age 18, that was just the deal. I had to invest half of all my money in the stock market. And the deal was I couldn't spend any of it till I was out of high school. This is Pink Slip. And this is a very much a characteristic. They'll sit on your feet and lean on you.
So what better time for a little mentor check-in, mentor-mentee check-in for sure. So I'll just give you the lowdown on what's happened with my car. So you saw that I painted it, and so since he gave me like a
harness.
A wiring harness, and it was like
the complete main harness.
Yes.
Right.
And it was absolutely perfect. And so I've been looking at it and just kind of matching things up, but also I've been working on the suspension, hence the no wheels on the car right now.
Good.
Tell me what's going on with your car.
I'm adding a couple of things that I should have put in when I first built the car.
Oh,
like the interlock and also the deceleration brake lights.
Oh.
So when you're in regen, the brake lights come on.
Oh,
so the people behind you know that you're slowing down. Even though you're not even really touching the brakes, the regen is slowing the car down. So yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Tell me about your first car.
I bought a 66 VW Beetle with a transaxle that was having trouble in between second and third gears. So you probably know all about that now, right? And so I fixed it all up. I fixed it up. I did the body work. I painted it. It looked beautiful. And then I joined the Marines. So I thought, well, I don't really need this car now. So I sold it to one of the cooks at the restaurant that I was working at. When I came back from Marine boot camp, they told me, oh, he totaled it. He totaled my car.
I think I would talk about my first go-kart. It was a $75 garage special that my dad and my uncle found at a garage sale. I just drove that car around in backyards. My dad was a construction worker, and when he was inside installing stairs, I was just wearing a hole in the backyard of the house that was to be sold to some lucky customer. So working class family, in love with cars. It's all about the passion, the independence of being behind the wheel, of deciding where you're going. No parents in your ear telling you can't go left, you can't go right. You're in control.
Okay, so we are currently loading out of the Air and Water show, and this show is so cool. There was so much community here. Like, people were helping me push in my car, push out my car. Just everyone was so enthusiastic and excited, and it was just so cool to be in an environment like this. And I met so many amazing people, so I am so grateful to be included in a show like this one. Just a dream come true, honestly. The Air and Water show, fave, absolute favorite.